Hey guys, I'm Shark from Teamverse again, and today I'm back here again with a premium deck profile, my nubatama deck. I know it's a bit late since Miyashi already come out like a month, 2 months, but yeah, let me just do the deck profile. I think I finished the deck a long time ago, but yeah. So first, the grade 3 lineup. I'm just gonna show 7 of it because I'll explain. So there is 4 Fuji, 2 of this, and 1 of these. What master? So basically, I run this radio because that's all I have, and usually you just use it for protect marker. So actually, if you don't want to go like super, you can just play this in budget and then 4 Fuji here and 3 void or 4 void and yeah. But probably the best is Magetsu Storm 4 and Kuji Air 3, but usually they are used as protect marker fodder. You usually don't use this card skill that much. I guess you can use it sometime, but usually it doesn't really matter. Next, our grade 3 lineup is the MVP, Stealth Beast Kokushia Gasu. So his skill is Soul Blast 3, discard 2 Sentinel. So protect marker also work. Return all of your opponent rear guard back to their hand. This unit gets plus 15,000. And if your opponent return 1 or more card, they discard 5. So another funny thing is, if you're playing against Neo Nectar and you have 1 counter even though it doesn't return to hand, it still counts as return. So they need to discard 5. So this deck is strongly better against Neo Nectar, but that doesn't really have any effect in premium. But I would say this deck is around like tier 2, or if you guys believe in tier 1 prime, then around that. I don't think it's tier 1, but you can also consider it a tier 1 since it top 8 like nearly every tournament. So I could see why you think it's tier 1. And the chicken is just insane with a Rene and the card that made your hand go to 4. Basically anything that can attack a lot. Like even in that moment, maybe motion mode will work, but no, it doesn't. I forgot the motion mode. Okay, 4 copy of Magetsu Gale. So this skill is 1 place, counter last 1, soul blast 1, draw a card. This unit gains plus 6,000 health. This is actually a pretty handy skill. And second skill is at the end of battle attack, go to soul and then put a card. Choose a card rear guard and put it into your hand. This is a pretty handy skill. He's okay, he's just stable at 4. You could run it at 3, but I don't really know what you want to run instead because this is a good first right Vanguard and it's a good rear guard. And sometimes when you have like 4 soul or something like that, you have counter loss up, or you want to use that to get that extra draw. 4 copy of this grade 2, which Stealth Road of Liquidation Sadasuga. So his skill is when attack if your Vanguard is Shiranui, you gain 2k. So basically if you're still in Rene, this card is 11k attacker. And second skill is when a dominate you attack at the end of battle, you can counter last 1, retire that and draw a card. This is only once per turn though. Even if you call a second one, it's still only once per turn. Because it specifically say like draw a card and this unit lose this unit ability into end turn. Something like that. Now this one is a controversial one. This one is very up to you, but I run full right. But another thing that you could have run is you could have run Unguy, which I have a spare copy of if in the future I want to change it. But Unguy is pretty good. Like you get 2 of your card become 11k, so you can just call it a draw trigger, and they become like 11k, and your opponent Vanguard become 11k base. So let's say your opponent takes some of your dominant units, you can just call it, and then lower the trigger down again. But it doesn't do like Walios, where the power doesn't just stick to 11k. So it doesn't do like Walios. I run this card because you could go against some matchup where they're scared of the chicken, so they don't call any rear guard, or they clear their field. Something like that, and Fluoride is just pretty handy to that. You're not gonna do this. And also the first skill of gaining 2k, the second skill of gaining 2k sometimes come pretty handy. Like you attack 2 times anyway, Vanguard and other rear guard. So this become a 13k attacker. If you dominate 2, then this unit become a 17 attacker. So pretty handy, I see. And full ride art is awesome. Next for the grade 1, 4 copy of Sakura Fubuki. So his skill is on rear. When placed, if you have 3 or more units, discard a card. Discard a card, then this unit can plus 3,000. Then if you have one of this card in the face up in the damage zone, you can counter charge 1 and draw a card. So you basically draw, gain 3k, and then counter charge. Pretty good skill. It's at 3 or more units, so you can just have 1 other rear guard and basically okay now. 4 stride fodder. You could just it's a very controversial opinion where how many stride fodder you would run. I say 4, but people could say 3. It's up to the preference, or if that doesn't really have any other choice, then yeah, you could run 3. 4 copy of Mistfrock. This card is so good. Like, give a unit 6k and draw a card. I mean, pretty handy. And this card also needs the soul for the chicken. So getting that soul early and also getting that dominant unit to attack faster. Very good card. 1 copy of the starter when plays draw a card. 8 new crit, because you could run the one that put it to soul and counter charge, but I wouldn't recommend. 4 draw PG, because like the new trigger is just so good. 2 normal draw and 3 counter charge and 1 V, because I don't want to run 2 for 2 because it usually fail. Like, okay, even if you manage to do the pattern, okay, good for you. You get the pattern. I mean, out of like so many games, just 3-1 is just better. Like you either run 3 of the V series and 1 of this, or 3 of this and 1 of you, which I usually run 3 of the counter charge and 1 heal. I don't think I ever run 3 V series and 1 heal, or just go for 4 V series or 4 counter charge, which my Gear Chronicle does with the 4 counter charge, because cruising needs to search a counter charge heal, and that state to go to heritage is very important for Gear, because other than that, they basically cannot compete with the meta. Now G-Zone, I run 4 copy of Rene, because Rene -2 from hand, and your opponent guard -4, and you can just G-guard first, and when you start into this, all of your opponent dominant unit get 15k anchor. So very powerful. This turn just kill your opponent from 1 damage, which happened to be once, which is very funny. 2 Makin Tenbu. This card is not that useful, but there's really no other thing. I mean, his skill could come in handy against some deck like, I don't know, very key reliant on 1 specific cool unit, because this card dominate unit and I didn't value it die. So I don't know, Silent Tom from Ichi Tom, that could work. They probably have more though. 2 Mugen Lord, it's okay. Like, there's really no other option to run. I'm very excited for the premium collection Mugen Lord though. If you guys want, I might do a prediction video on it, because I have an idea for what the Mugen Lord might have, my skill might be. And also, if you're very vanilla, like you'll put on 2 protect marker, and Rene can basically nullify. Rene become vanilla, and opponent have no rear guard. You can just go for Mugen Lord, and then give 4k to basically all your rear guard. Because it's a choose up rear guard from any fighter. So 1 Mukuro, Twin Drive, and clear the field. Like, I guess against Ichi Tom, if they already have 2 Tom or 1 Tom in the drop zone, you kill another of their 2 Tom. They're basically left with not that much option Tom, because I'm not sure, but I don't think they have like any way of reviving Tom back to the decks or from the drop zone. So 1 copy of that is probably very powerful. when you use it with chicken, and that could kill your opponent instantly from winning. GB8, it's GB8. I mean, not really one to say. Usually his skill doesn't come up because you usually kill the opponent first, or if you try into this, you're basically dead anyway. One copy of Flip G-Guard because it flipped. You get more counter. You could go for GB8 fast, I guess. And also gain 20k if your opponent does this card, which sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. Probably do though. This is just a flip fodder, basically. You can just use this if you're really desperate for shield like this card. If you don't have Counter Blast and Soul Blast, I guess this would be a better card. This is okay. Dominate, they're importing grade 1. Usually they already solved that problem with, like, I don't know, Luard with the grade 1 resist. They usually call it to the back row. Not really that relevant. I mean, it only can be a grade 1 from back row, so you cannot even snipe your opponent. Big grade 1 power. One copy of this is probably the biggest G-Guard we have, so. And 4 Protect Marker. I know I should have run 7, but I usually don't see myself getting more than 4. I ride my Vanguard a lot of time, but usually my maximum is around 4. I think I got 6 once, but yeah, you should run more than 4. You should run 7, but I'm poor at Protect Marker. I want to have like all the cool ones, but I only managed to have 2 of the normal one and 1 Misaki that I got, and 1 of this one I got from my friend. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this premium list. I don't know, I just show my Nubatama premium list. I show you what option you can run, like instead of full ride you can run Unguide. Instead of Kujiki Kongo you can just run Sankey if you want, but I don't really like that option that much, to be honest. You could also run like full on budget Void Master. You could also run that. It's up to really you, really. Hope you guys enjoyed this premium list. I know you guys really enjoy my premium gear chronicle because it's like one of my most viewed video now. I think become like second on my viewers video because my viewers video is like the Murakuma one is like 360 and the gear chronicle one is already 310. So so yeah, we need to make that gear chronicle video the most popular. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this premium list. I don't know what you guys like because most of my recent videos not that getting much of a views, but when I upload content about premium, I feel like I got more views than normal. But then my Katrina video didn't make that much, so maybe it's because you guys like when I talk about Gear Chronicle, or it's just because that you guys like just premium deck profile, something like that. Because if that is the case, then I might do a premium Narukami because I have 4 premium deck. I have 4 deck that I play, which is Gear Chronicle, Neo Nectar, Nubatama, and Narukami. So I can do all of those if you guys want, because basically I already finished most of those. Like, I'm very hyped for the Neo Katrina. Like, I already seen all the combos, very cool. I wouldn't say Neo Nectar would be tier 1 because it really cannot. Like, even with, unless they got like better other support on like the double, or like a very good main deck card for Neo Nectar would be very good. To recycle herself, something like that. But that's all, my friend, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.